Hello. So I'm going to have to talk to you guys about something nobody likes to hear about, which is price adjustments and changes to how I deliver service. Now, the first thing is we all are aware of inflation. And, I can certainly absorb what needs to be absorbed at the grocery store and this and that. But what I've noticed in my business is pretty much every vendor I used has raised their prices, whether it's Zoom, whether it's my calendar, whether it's my website people, whether it's, I use a lot of different services to run my business. But everything has just gone up. And I'm trying to mitigate some of that. Inflation, we'll call it, in my business. And so I'm going to do a 5% increase pretty much across the board. If you're already an existing client, your existing service, until they run out, you're still in that price point. So it'll only affect services moving forward. The other thing that I'm going to implement has to do with my coaching packages and support in between sessions. Now, I started my coaching packages about 12 years ago, and I have a lot more clients now than I used to. But one of the things I love to do that I think is both meaningful and useful is providing a touch point in between sessions, because sometimes things are going on and you don't want the momentum to drop and you just need some feedback in a moment of hitting some rough energy. And I just think it's hugely helpful. But one of the things I'm going to need to do for myself is, if messages come in after the regular work day, 9 to 5, 9 to 6, or on the weekend, I'll still respond, but moving forward, I am going to have to charge at my regular rate for taking the time to respond. And again, it's nothing other than trying to keep a balance in my own life, because I love all my clients. I want to help you. That's what I'm here for. But when I'm done working, because I work hard like all of you, and I'm responding to emails and voice memos and all of that, it is time out of my leisure. It is time out of my downtime. And I certainly don't think of myself like a doctor who's on call, but in a certain way, I do know that when people need to touch point, they need to touch point. But it is on my off time, and I do feel that I should be compensated for that at this point. So I'm always fair. You guys know me. I'm fair to a fault, and usually to my own detriment. But that's going to be a change I implement. So anything that comes in after 6 o'clock during the week, anything that comes in on the weekend, that's going to be price pointed out. And, I usually do a minute charge. I think it's $4.75 a minute. I don't know. I'll work it out and have that against your account, so to speak. So I know this isn't fun. Nobody likes it. I don't like doing it to you, but it's a necessity. And if you guys have any questions or comments, you can please let me know and we'll make our way through it. All right. Take care.